What's going on, everybody? It's I don't know what time it is, after 8 p.m. I'm at Sukhumvit Soi 101 right at the Punnawithi BTS station. This is the Quinn building. There's a 7-Eleven down below. I'm gonna walk in the direction of True Digital, and I've only been up here a half dozen times. I believe it's True Digital 101. So Sukhumvit 101 is actually behind me right there if you make a right turn. But I think it's just one of these oddball streets where there are multiple 101s because the True Digital's up a ways here. So let's walk up and take a look at the area. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's on Soi 103 or 105. I'm not sure. Let's go find out. And I explained in another video that Punnawithi, it's down less than 15 minutes from Asok and Terminal 21. So call that Central Bangkok expat friendly area. You're not that far down. There goes the 98 non-air conditioned bus. That will get you out here when the BTS stops at midnight, or plan on a non-meter trip in a cab, because 9 out of 10 times when a cab brings you out here, that person's going to have to deadhead back late at night. They're gonna have to deadhead back to Nana, Asok, Phrom Phong area. So they're not gonna turn the meter on, but you'll have to see how that goes. Nothing wrong with these non-air conditioned buses. They're 12, 15 baht. I think 18 or 19 baht for an air conditioned bus. It is definitely a little quieter up here. I lived in On Nut for a year and that was fairly quiet, but yeah, there goes the air conditioned bus. There's if you're comparing Punnawithi to Asok BTS or Phrom Phong, there's just not as much to do up here, restaurant, bar-wise. That's fine for some folks, but just weigh all that when you're looking at the prices between Phrom Phong and Punnawithi. There's a reason Phrom Phong just costs so much more. It's just a little bit easier to live there as an expat in Bangkok. Everybody, 99% of folks are going to speak English. Maybe not so much when you just get 15 minutes away. But with that being said, this is a very, very popular area with expats. Again, it's affordable, and for folks that maybe go out once a week, nothing wrong with staying up here. Myself, I seem to be out every night, maybe not hitting a bar every night, but walking to the different parks, and I don't know, I just like to walk everywhere. I don't really miss getting on the train every single day like I did when I lived in On Nut, but you'll have to make that decision. Now, I was talking with a buddy who's very interested in buying his own condo. I get it. Many people online are saying, no, just rent, and I get it. He's not really looking at a return on investment. He's looking to get a room and keep that room for a good long time. So he's not really worried about flipping it or any of these kinds of things. You're definitely going to get more value for your buck out here than you would in Asok or Phrom Phong, Ekamai. These areas are pretty darn expensive. And on the even side of the street, I think it's Soi 68 maybe? It doesn't match. Soi 101 on one side, 62, 64 on the other is the Anglo-Singapore International School. And here's the Thailand post office. I will say, down in the other direction, if we're standing at Sukhumvit 101, if you go down the way on the other side by the On Nut BTS, so 2 train stations away, is Cheap Charlie's, which moved from Soi 11 back in the day. It's now on Soi 50. And on this side of the street, I think it's at Soi 89, is a Buddy's Bar and Grill. I think they stay open late. Again, I hate to just point out bars, but many folks that are retired, including myself, they come over, they like to grab a beer and catch a game once in a while. It's going to be a little harder to find as you get down the line. And it is about 10 minutes until 9. You can see most of these businesses on Sukhumvit are closed up tight. I believe this is the Nissan dealership. And it looks like they have a nice covered skywalk from the Punnawithi BTS going straight into True Digital Mall. And there goes the blue and white Bangkok to Pattaya bus. It travels from the Ekamai bus station down Sukhumvit, and there's another bus station few more train stops away up here on the left. They normally pull in, pick up one passenger, maybe a little cargo, and then jump on the highway off to Pattaya. There's the non-air conditioned, and there's the air conditioned. And I forget if I pointed it out, next to the Nissan is a Toyota dealership. I believe there's also a Tops, but here's a Lotus Go Fresh at True Digital. It's a pretty huge mall, and I think there's a convention center and workspaces on both sides of the road here. Let me get up there and see if this still says it's Soi 101. All right, I've walked about 5 minutes from Soi 101, and it's a different Soi now, but this is it, True Digital Park. And I was right, there is a Tops in there. It takes up a huge area. I've been in the mall. I'm gonna walk to the right a little bit and see if there's a building. Maybe there's a condo building behind the mall. Actually, I'm gonna walk back there. I see something popping up back here. And before I do that, I'll give you a quick peek at the mall. I'm pretty sure it closes at 10, but you never know. It might close at 9. That Tops is right here, Tops Market. Yeah, it's getting a little quieter. Vietnamese cuisine. A lot of people like this True Digital 101. There's a big indoor, it says it's open 10 to 10. There's a big indoor walking track, keep you out of the rain. You can see all the major banks are in here. Virgin Active Fitness Center. There's a wine connection. These are cool. These they're kind of like Japanese 99-cent stores. Beauty and wellness, dental clinics. I think this is Botox. There's Botox everywhere in Bangkok. You see some clothing below. If I remember correct, there is a side entrance up here, and there's a condo. They have a private gate if you're staying in that condo to basically buzz out of your condo and straight into the mall. Thai barbecue plaza, it's very popular. Swenson's ice cream. And I've never seen a food court here, but I'm assuming this is it. There's not many malls without a place to put money on a card and get some affordable choices. Yeah, this is probably it here. Load some money on the card. What is this? The Good Vibes Eatery. I still don't really understand this building. This is TNN World, which I think is a TV station, TNN 16. It's almost like it's a mall slash convention center, workplace. And there's the Sky Track. And I've never been on the Sky Track. I think it's part of, maybe it's free, but I thought it was part of that Virgin gym. Let's go take a look. Yeah, she's definitely doing some kind of news reporting or something. More businesses up here. Okay, I'm heading back down. It looks like you need a key card to enter some turnstiles to get in the elevators to go to the businesses above. I've walked out on the 3rd floor to a nice little green belt. Okay, the Skytrack is on floor 4. It opened 9 in the morning till 9 p.m. It's 9:07, but I'm at least going to see if I can get a peek at it for you. Maybe not. Oh, I'm sorry, it's 7 a.m. until 9 p.m. Again, it's 9:10. Let's take a look. Yeah, maybe they just turned the lights off at 9. Or no, they probably closed this little gate. Well, anyhow, there's your indoor covered SkyTrack here at True Digital. Yeah, sorry about that. I just asked the security guard. He threw up the X. Nope, sorry, we're closed. There is somebody in there running, but perhaps if you, I don't know, enter before 9 p.m., they let you knock out a couple of laps. It's a nice option during the rainy season especially. Well, anyhow, there's a peek at True Digital Park and the walking skywalk, whatever it's called, up on the 4th floor, 7 a.m. till 9 p.m. Now, I could find that little side entrance to get from the mall over to that condo, but I'm back on Sukhumvit. I'm walking to the left here, this next street, and see what this large condo is right next to the mall. And it's at 101/1, and you know, I've been on this street. I'm not entirely positive that mall. I'm sure you can get to it from here, but I think it's part of True Digital 101. I'm not sure. Let's go up and take a look. The only reason I know is I've been down this street. There's a little beer complex off to the left, and these little mini buses, songtaos, whatever you call them, are standing by at the top of the road to race you down 101.5. Some legit looking massage places here near Sukhumvit. Again, very quiet. And that is the condo, so it is more hooked to True Digital, because right here is I'm calling it a little beer complex. I've had a couple of drinks in here before, and I'm wondering if this is the place my buddy was telling me about. Smoking barbecue shed, man meets meat and smoke, slow cooked fast food, real American, low and slow. Looks good. Just a 2-minute walk from Sukhumvit up 101/1. And this is the place I was thinking of, the Glass Room, Devilish, and Daddy Home. Little beer bars. And that Capone's Pizza, I'm more familiar with that, right next to Soy Cowboy. I actually had a meal in there, maybe it was 2 years ago. It was another Italian place. Just walking up here, that is I think that's the parking lot to True Digital 101, and that is that large condo complex that is attached. You know, I'm gonna walk through here. I'll bet there's a way, if you stay in that condo, to buzz through this gate and one, get into the mall. Also to get over here to, what's it called again? The Glass Room in Daddy Home. Looks like a fun spot. Yeah, it's kind of dark, but there's definitely a gate right there. And I'll bet you can gate right into the condo. So there's all kinds of different options up here. This building attached to the mall and this little beer complex. I'm sure this beer complex probably popped up because of the folks staying in this building. The restaurant's nice and quiet or closed, but the guys are standing by for delivery. I'm gonna walk right next door. It kind of looks like an apartment complex or condos, but it said there was a Golden something hotel, so maybe that's it. Let's walk out front and look. I like this 101/1. I mean, I'm all about kind of the busy, congested area, but there are other folks that may drive crazy. I mean, you'll just have to ask yourself if you would mind or not living right in the middle of Midtown Manhattan. Myself, no problem. Other folks, not so much, yet they still want to be in Bangkok. Again, this might be an option, or a place like this. You're just 15 minutes away from anything, really, and yet it's pretty darn mellow up here. And that place is called the Olive Hotel and Residence. Sukhumvit Soi 101/1. Getting our boundaries on the other side of the large condo there, or almost attached to it, is the True Digital 101. Moving pretty slow here in the low light, or it'll really blur out. There's a code drinking space across the street. There's another large condo choice in the area. I'm gonna walk down there, get you the name, and then I'm gonna back up to Sukhumvit and walk in the direction of the next BTS station past Punnawithi. I'm drawing a blank on if it's Baring or which it is, but I will find out. And here's the Marsi, M-A-R-S-I hotel, and it's the Manaya Villa. Sorry about the lights there. It's just, trust me, a lot easier to be out here walking around at 9 o'clock at night than even 9 in the morning. Roasting hot. And I said I was going to turn around and walk back towards Sukhumvit, but I'm going to keep going at least a block or two. I don't think I've been down this far. I think that Capone's Pizza and that wine little beer garden is as far as I've gone on this street, so I'm always curious to see what I'm missing. When I take it back, I believe it's the S&S Sukhumvit, or maybe there are two complexes back there. I'm just along for the ride. And I see something called At City across the way. Maybe that's another complex. Yeah, the At City, it looks like it's a 10-story condo building. And there's a Tops Daily, very similar to a Lotus Fresh, larger than a 7-Eleven, but you'll find a little bit of fresh produce and, well, quite a bit, and fresh pork, chicken, some beef. But it is getting a little slower down this 101/1. So let's turn back around to Sukhumvit and then go in the direction of the next BTS station, past Punnawithi. I kind of lose track of all these stations up here. I think it's Udom Suk, past Punnawithi. I don't know. Let's get up to back on the main street and take a left. So behind me is True Digital 101 and 101/1. We just walked up. I'm back on Sukhumvit in the direction of the next BTS station. Again, I'm forgetting which one it is. There's a Jim's Burger off to the left. It's open. Everything else appears to be closed up tight. Across the street is a Centric Scene building. I'll get over there and do a little bit more exploring, but I've been on most of these streets, maybe 99% of them. Check out my Sukhumvit playlist. Just put in Sukhumvit 1 or 101. Something will pop up. Here's a larger gas station for all the buses. You can see the different gases in liters. Yeah, and I was correct. It's Udom Suk. So the True Digital 101, it's kind of in the middle of Udom Suk and Punnawithi, maybe a little closer to Punnawithi, but that Soi 101/1, I'd say that's closer to Udom Suk. Japanese food. And it's pretty dark. I filmed it in the day. This city home, I'll call it, I don't even know, 100 feet from the Udom Suk BTS. I really like it. It's a series of 6-story buildings. Maybe there's 6 towers, but it's pretty nice. They appear to be older, larger units. And there's a string of at least 20 cabs standing by here at the Udom Suk BTS station. I'm not sure why. I think this is a good jumping off point to head off in the direction of, say, Sawanapum and all. So maybe there's a reason. They're all lined up like an airport line. And feet from the Udom Suk BTS is this Ideal Mix building. I remember, 3 years ago, I was just looking at everything under 15,000 baht, and there were places in there for 10 and 12,000 baht. Now that was coming off the pandemic. So again, everything has gone up, but you can still get some good value for your money and your feet from BTS Udom Suk. True, from here to Assault, I don't know, a little less than 20 minutes on the train. But again, if you're out here studying, or better yet, working down the way, is it 1 or 2 train stops at that St. Andrew's Academy, this might be a great option. You can head into town and party once in a while. The Green Line's right there for you. Hey, so there you go. There's a little run around True Digital Park, 101, 101 and a half. I'm gonna jump on the train here at Udom Suk and head on home. I appreciate you following along with me, and plenty more videos on the way. Have a great evening. See ya.